Okay. There we go. We are live now. Here we go. Okay. Hit a quick little Popo chat. There we go. Awesome. All right, everybody's popping in here now. That's good. Okay, hello everybody. How's it going? My day was good. I went and just spent some time with buddy slash coworker. We actually went frisbee golfing of all things, and yeah, it was pretty fun. Emmerich, hello. Peaceful, hello. Scott, welcome. See all you guys in there, and all right. I'm going to start recording because I forgot to record on the last live stream, which was a problem because I didn't have the version there. Braden, welcome to the stream. All right, everybody's in here. We're going to get rolling again here pretty quickly. Yeah, you saw that Leafs franchise. That was just me for fun, just tearing down the Leafs on my own time. Chandler, it should be available on my community tab. So if you go to my channel, my channel's community tab, it should be one of the posts down there, just a little ways. I've had a few people asking for it, so that should be posted in there now. So yeah, just make sure you got notifications on, right? And then you'll know when we actually have that there and available. So, all right. Without further ado, let's get started off here. We're gonna just start it off just like how we've kind of been doing every other live stream here. So here we go. Without really any further ado, 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanius here. Welcome to episode number 5 of this NHL 24 Draft to Glory franchise mode here with the Newfoundland Growlers. This is currently live stream number 3. We're going to be getting into pretty much the entire off season, start of the next season, and really the first thing I have to ask all the viewers here, at least that are live, because we're just going to get rolling here right away. The first question I have for you guys is how are we going to handle free agency this year? Because if we actually go and take a look, I have a whole bunch of guys listed in here that we could potentially go for as free agents, as undrafted free agents. So a guy like Neil Pionk, Andrei Kuzmenko, Frank Vetrano, like we have, there's a whole bunch of names in here that we could go for. I'm pretty sure there's even a goalie too. Yanni Gord's another big name. Like there are a lot of people that we could potentially go for and try to draft. So what do you think, chat? What do you think as far as should we be pushing some of these free agents? Because we could make our team even better and potentially qualify for a playoff spot next year. Or do you think we just sit back, only sign like maybe 1 or 2 of these guys? Because like we look at our team right now, it's not bad. Like the team is not bad at all. But like there's also a lot of guys that we could sign to make the team even better. I'm talking like a Logan Thompson kind of goalie or somebody like that. Like we have options. So what do you guys think? Do you think we sign any free agents? Do you think we only go for like 1 or 2? I don't know if I want to be competitive this year. Braden says we should sign Kuzmenko. We could be competitive. That's the opportunities. We're at a crossroads here as far as we could be competitive if we went and signed like all 4 of these guys. And we only have 10 million in cap space, actually, I'm realizing now. So that does kind of restrict us. So maybe we only go and sign 1 or 2 guys so we could get Kuzmenko for the $4-ish million. I don't think we really need more defense. We have a lot of defense already. So we could do Kuzmenko and probably Vetrano, or we could get Pionk, which I don't think we really need Pionk, but I just think, I don't think that would necessarily make us competitive. I think it would just give us a little bit more support with our current lineup, because I am realizing last episode I kind of just brainlessly did it because that's just how I kind of operate when we're going through free agency and things like that, is we signed one guy, who is it? In the system here. Yeah, we signed Liam O'Brien to a $16 million cap filler contract. Ugh, had a hair in my mouth. Okay. Anyways, yeah, that's kind of all we're looking at right now. So yeah, I think you guys are saying go sign Kuzmenko. We can absolutely do that. Kuzi and Thompson. Okay, that's not bad. Maxwell Williams is saying one more sell year to try and get Gavin McKenna. Yeah, okay, that's the thing is, yeah, we could just, well, if we look at how many years we have left on everybody's contracts, we've got Barabanov expiring, we got Tyler Johnson expiring, we got Darren Radish expiring, we got like quite a few guys expiring here, so it probably wouldn't hurt to just go and get one or two filler guys. But Max is also saying develop the prospects, so yeah, we can definitely do that as well. 3 or more years. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing there, Peaceful, as far as like we could extend them by 1 year, but at the same time we don't necessarily need to. These guys aren't going to be the long-term pieces. These are just roster filler, cap filler kind of pieces right now. So that's really how I'm looking at most of this. But I think, yeah, let's go do Kuzmenko. I am scared to get a goalie because if I know the goalie is going to be the main thing. 2 years max, you will need a cap for younger players. Absolutely agreed. Absolutely agreed. But what I'm thinking is we do. I've got my apologies, guys. I have my ringer on here. I just got to shut it off quickly. Turn that off. There we go. Okay. So I'm thinking yes, Kuzmenko for sure. And then we could go with Vetrano, or we could go with, I don't know who else is actually available here. I was thinking probably Kuzmenko and Yanni Gord. Those two would probably be. No, Max. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to trade at all. You should probably go watch episode 1 because episode 1 goes over all the rules pretty well. Just as far as what we are and aren't allowed to do. So yeah, we're not allowed to trade any players, unfortunately. So what we're doing here is really just signing some roster filler kind of pieces. We're going to go 5.75 for Kuzi, or for Kuzmenko at least. And then I'm thinking just Kuzmenko and Yanni Gord because I have that feeling that if we sign Logan Thompson, that we're actually going to win because Logan Thompson will have a good year for us. So yeah, we'll go 2 by 5.75 for Andrei Kuzmenko, and then we'll go with Yanni Gord, I think is going to be the play here. And we'll do, there's one other team interested. We'll go 2 years at, let's go 4. 2 years at $4 million. And I think that will be good, and that's all we're going to do. And yeah, that's 4.25, you're thinking? Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, 4.25. I mean, we should get him at 4. He was only asking for 3 point something, so I think we'll get both of those guys because then that covers $9.75 million of our total cap space, and that's all we're going to do for free agency because I don't really think we need to do more than that. Tanev recovers from an injury, nice. And all right, we do get Kuzmenko for the 5.75, and we do get Yanni Gord for the $4 million. So perfect. All right, that's all we're doing for free agency. Nice and easy. I'm glad you guys got your input in there. And yeah, I do think that if we got Logan Thompson, it would just make our team too good, and then we would start winning, which we don't really want to do. Like we could have been competitive this year had I left that $16 million in cap space open, but I didn't, so we're just going with it. All right, so heading into Season 2 now, because this is really where we're going to at this point. Let's see. We have too few players. Or players will automatically be signed. Okay, interesting. So we have to sign a few more players. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Where's the free agents? How many more players do we have to have? We have 38. I think we have to have like 40 or so. We can't sign, we can't sign Oliver Moore because he's a drafted player. Who's undrafted here? Okay, so yeah, we'll go for Ben Myers for sure. We'll sign him. Why not? Nice cheap contract there. Apart from him, who else is undrafted? Bobby Trevigno? I think that's how you say it. I'm probably saying it wrong, but Trevigno. And then, sure, let's go with Andonovsky. Corey Andonovsky. Interesting names. Okay, so we'll sign those 3 guys up just to 1-year deals to fill those roster spots. And yeah, there's not really like a whole lot of goalies that we need to go for. I mean, we could get Ryan Fancy. Actually, Arvid Soderblom probably wouldn't be bad. We'll sign him to a 1-year deal too. And okay, that's all I'm doing. I'm really not trying to do a whole lot here. So somehow we're conservative buyers this year now. So okay, yeah, we're in September, so we should be getting these players here any day now. And all right, here's our owner rules. We're back to conservative seller. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so really all I need to do is upgrade the team store and the parking lot. And yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna acquire, or not gonna acquire. I'm not gonna gain any of those other achievements. Unfortunately, that's just how it's gonna work. Ooh, okay, Vasilyev's looking real nice now. Yeah, 89 rated's really good. And you know what? We're gonna throw Yanni Gord up on that top line because then it gets a 0 rating, which is awesome. And yeah, this team is actually fairly solid. It's definitely a lot better than it was last year, even. So just so many guys have improved and actually become good players. And then we got a couple decent players too. So yeah, pretty solid looking start to the second year here. I'm not complaining about it, but the only thing I am worried about is that our team is going to be too good somehow, which, you know, is potentially a legitimate problem. But we'll see if Lyon and Lankinen actually let that happen, or if they're just atrocious and let in a bunch of goals again, which is probably what we want to see, but we'll see what actually happens there with that. We're going to swap out Goudreau for Gord, which immediately makes the chemistry better. All right, and that's pretty much all we're going to do here. That's really all I care about for team ratings this year. We're not going to make too many changes. I am going to throw Järvinen up on the top line because he's our one 18-year-old in the system right now that's actually playing. We definitely need more defense. I did not sign Daniil Tarasov. I don't know why the game did that. I guess we just didn't have enough players, so we will have to, at some point, terminate his contract, but yeah, looking at the captaincies here, okay, that's the AHL, so yeah, we'll keep that all the same. I really don't care all that much about having Tarasov. Like, it is what it is. It's not like I actually went out and signed him, so we're just going to leave that as is. But apart from that, we're going to take away the A from Johnson, and we're going to give it to, I'm going to say Chris Tanev, probably. I think that'll be good. And then, yeah, Vasilyev, Marcia, so each have a letter. And all right, I think we're pretty much ready to roll here. I got to do my initial round of scouting here to get rolling, and then after that we will continue on. So, yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a tedious episode. I'm going to try to go as quick as physically possible here for you guys, because then that way we can just move on a little bit quicker through this episode. And looks like our scouts are going to do a pretty good job here, so awesome. All right. Let's see, what are we looking at here in the chat? Check if any young prospects that went undrafted. I will. I don't think the first draft has a lot of those guys. So 2 goalies in the top 20. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Well, we will check the draft coming up here in just a minute. Two goalies in. Are you saying 2 goalies drafted in the top 20 is crazy, or what are you talking about there, Peaceful? Is that from like the last episode, or? And yeah, Real Divinity, we will check if any players that were 19 to 20 went undrafted here in just a moment. But yeah, I'm a little confused on that one, Peaceful, as far as 2 goalies in the top 20. Was that like? Ooh, that was the wrong one. There we go. That makes more sense. Oh, okay. I did not even notice that, so I will check that in just a moment here once we get all of this done. Because this is just spammy, clicky annoyingness, unfortunately, but that's just how it works. And we are only going to need, no, we will do 2 Liga Scouts just because that has a tendency to not work out well, but I'm going to just hold off on using that for a moment here because maybe the SHL is just going to be loaded with prospects or something. That sometimes happens. It looks like that might actually be the case. No, probably not. We'll get it with 2 scouts. ASMR to our ears. Yeah, it's just nice, quick little clicky. Me literally just sitting here like this with the controller, just going back and forth. All right. So yeah, we get up to almost the 300 mark there with the scouts. So our scouts are looking pretty good so far. I'm actually quite impressed with how well they are looking this year based on the efficiencies and everything. Like, it's really, really nice as far as when you actually cover everything. Oh, and we got Nigel here. Hello, Nigel. Come on. What a goofball. Okay. Hello. Really, there's only a few players we probably should be scouting here in the NLA this year, but whatever. It is what it is. Hello. Hello. Come here. Nigel. It really is ASMR. Button clicking ASMR. How long does it take to make a good game or a good team with this series? I would say about 10 seasons, give or take, max. Depends how many draft steals you land. Because if you're only really nailing your first 2 to 3 rounds of picks, that takes, like, you have to get 20 to 25 players that are really good to actually succeed in here. Hello, are you okay? What's going on, Nigel? I actually realized I missed something here. But yeah, we're going to aim for about 10-ish seasons, and then after that, it's just a matter of how long until you actually gain success as far as scoring and things like that go, or not scoring, but like actually winning a championship goes. Like, that takes a bit longer. I'm realizing now. Yeah, okay, we got to get Carlson there too. I think we got up to about there. Yeah, okay. So yeah, playstyle, the first part of every episode is always the most tedious because you're just spamming through so many players. And I'm realizing we don't actually have enough U.S. Central scouts by the looks of it. There's a lot of U.S. players this year, so... yeah, it's probably true. Hey, Ben, welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're just starting off. Oh my goodness, Nigel, you are just being a little talker today, hey? Come here. Come on. Come on. Hello. There we go. Okay. Nigel's being a good cat today. That's good. I don't know how you noticed there's 2 goalies in the top 20. I don't think. Tried doing it the first year, or with a really bad team in the first year. Your team made the cup finals. Oh man, Max, that sucks. I hate when that happens because it's like, yeah, you kind of got to figure out which pieces are actually complementing your success, and if they're actually, like, if you have too good a goalie or goalie's just standing on your head or something, then you have to just like demote them right away to the minor league or something. Like, there's only so many ways you can deal with it. 3 goalies projected in the first round. Well, I mean, one of them's Gabriel Daigle, who's like, I mean, Daigle is a real prospect. Trevor Moore became a 90 overall. Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's just not realistic at all. Ben says, you're all student in Newfoundland, franchise inspired by you. Cole Hudson just dropped 93 points. Crazy. I don't know if I have Cole Hudson ranked that high. I think he got drafted kind of like late first round, like he was a medium 4, I believe. But yeah, I mean, he's got all the scoring capacity to be a really good offensive defenseman. So yeah, I could see that happening. I mean, my Lane Hudson in the Montreal Canadiens franchise mode dropped like 106 points or something like that. So it is possible. It's just not super likely to happen. Oh, he grew to a medium elite. Okay, that makes sense. Was that from the created roster, though, Ben? Like, was that your own created Cole Hudson, or what happened there? Because that is interesting to me. We might have to relocate a scout here, too. That is my Cole Hudson. Oh, boy, so we probably missed a gem there. And Nigel's going out. Okay, goodbye, Nigel. Such a goofy cat. That's crazy, Ben. That's crazy. So maybe we'll keep an eye on Hudson for sure. And yeah, we might have to relocate a scout probably to the USA more than anything else, because I'm looking at how this has played out so far with the O and the dub and everything. And yeah, we'll probably just have to go hire another 1 or 2 USA scouts because the USA this year is really good. And what could they do better? Add more immersion. So like retired numbers. Like you can retire numbers. That's a big thing for me. Then you actually have some incentive. Hudson's are good at being offensive. You were correct on that. I'm trying to think of what else. I've got a whole list somewhere, Max, of things that EA needs to improve franchise mode with. So, but yeah, let's see. Okay, we got this guy could actually be a USA East scout, so we're gonna actually just relocate him. Yeah, the Hudson's are so good offensively. Okay, so we're going to throw this guy in the east. Now we're going to throw Fazette in probably a different region. We'll see. I just wonder if we do playstyle on this guy, how well is that going to work? Oh, that was much worse. Okay. Yeah, like what we just saw there with Oliver Moore. Yeah, that would be a pretty easy fix for them, I think. Okay, so we got one USA scout there that got relocated. We'll put Welle on the top guys here. All right, keep spamming through and. We'll have to just change 2 guys off the back end here. So we'll do this guy and then chop out those 2. Beautiful. All right. Yeah, like how does Chicago send Bedard back to the minors? Like that makes no sense. Okay, shoot. So we're probably gonna have to. Oh, I don't want to fire an A-rated scout. That just doesn't make sense to me. So. Okay, we're going to relocate Licht to the SHL this year because there's just way more prospects, as you can see there. So yeah, he'll go in the SHL. We'll fire Zetterberg. Sorry, Melissa, but we just have a better scout in that same region, so yeah, we'll do that, and then get all of this done. Okay, and then yeah, we will go and hire one more USA Central scout because that seems to be what we really need this year. So yeah, we'll find one that, you know what, A- with a B. Alexander Edler, yes please. I'm gonna have to bump the budget up ever so quickly, but yeah, we will go take a look at the actual draft class here in just a second. The only other thing I need to do is go to that budget quickly, bump up scout salaries. There we go. Okay, that'll be good. That was most of our money actually, now that I'm looking at it. We don't really want to advertise our games since we're just not good this year. Okay, and we'll go like that for the budget. Owner is definitely unhappy right now. So let's view the draft class. Okay. So yeah, this is what Peaceful was talking about as far as he's saying there's 3 goalies in the first round, which is crazy. Also, the fact that Hensler, Martone, and Misa are all down below means that these 3 guys are all going to be really good as far as Ty Uton, Jace Lyon, and Joey Evans. Those guys are all going to be really good players. So we'll keep an eye on those guys as far as they're going to be very highly rated forwards. Possibly elite. We'll see. Okay, Nigel, you got to make up your mind here, bud. Are you going to stay in? You going to go out? What are you doing? So, anyways, yeah, looking at goalies here, we got Gabriel Daigle. Who did I draft last year? We got, what's his name? Artyom Levshinov with the 5th overall pick. Okay, and then, looking at the goalies here. Yeah, 28 for Daigle, 33 for Francisco Lynch, and then Parker Bodie is at 71. So, 3 really solid-looking goalies there. So, potentially some players we could grab. I would probably be looking mostly at Lynch, but, maybe Bodie too. We'll keep an eye on those guys. As far as just forwards go here, obviously James Hagens is going to be the best forward at a high elite. And then looking like a forward-heavy draft. Yes and no. I mean, look at the defensemen here. Like, there's some pretty solid D-men in here. Like, we could get Hensler or Schaefer, but we don't really need those guys yet. At least I don't think so. I feel like we could probably find other draft steals as we go on. So, anyways, we're probably looking at a forward this year as far as who we're going to be able to get. Only 3 in the top 15. Yeah, that is a little tricky. It's not like 6 or 7 in the top 15 like a few years ago. Nigel, come here. Okay, so we're going to simulate up to the first, and then we'll get team ratings checked out quickly. We do get these few other guys. We do get... Oh, hold on. I need to actually put Edler in there. That was my bad. Nigel, come here. You are being a turkey right now. Hey. He just wants attention. That's all it really is. So, we're just going to go over here. Go to assign scouts. Oh my goodness, you are just being such a suck right now. All he wants is pets. Yes and no there, Max, as far as, like, I've edited him, so he's probably a little bit lower rated than you would normally see him. He's like a 62 rated medium elite, I think. So, we'll see if he sims good. I mean, I'm totally fine with getting a goalie, like a computer-generated elite goalie as well. Like, I have nothing wrong with that because usually they turn out fairly good. How does this guy Seabrook potentially a sponge? That's interesting. Okay, where do these scouting stop? Oh my goodness, that's crazy, Ben. Belchetz is a high elite. He's probably going to become a franchise guy. Just watch that happen. That genuinely might happen for you. And that does also depend on if you're playing with like high prospect quality and stuff like that. Because here, let's just go look at the settings quickly. What are you doing, Nigel? He just came and like sat on my foot. He's being a goofball right now. But, what are we looking for here? Yeah, this one. So like if draft class quality and generated prospect quality, if we put those two high, then okay. What are you doing? He's just like climbing in the corner of my desk and just making things very difficult. Hey, Nigel? You're just enjoying that, hey? Yeah, he's enjoying that. So, okay. But we're keeping all the settings the same. Oop, hedge coach firing. No, we're going to keep that pop-up on. But if you're playing with like high quality and stuff on that, that's probably where that's happening. So, okay. So now we can actually sim forward a little bit further. I'll go up to the first, and then once we get that done, no, Nigel he's a little attention suck sometimes, especially if I've been out before I come and sit down at my desk. If like I was just out for a bit today, which is why the live stream got a little bit delayed, but that's fine. But when he doesn't get a solid amount of attention to start off his day, then he's like this. So literally just needs cuddles. That's it. Like I'm not even really holding him here. He's just like cuddled right into my arm there. So if I can't trade, can I just turn off? I could, but then it means no other teams can trade too, which I mean we're not gonna do here. Oh my goodness, are you happy or what? I don't know if you guys can even really see him. Not quite, but he's just like sitting right here in my lap, just just a happy cat. He's not camera shy, but like he definitely likes to sit just a little bit out of frame. But yeah, okay, we're up to the next scouting date, which means we just rip more scouting here. This is really what takes the longest out of everything, so it's these first 2 that take the longest, and then after we hit that, then it makes everything else go a little bit faster. So yeah, we're going all the way up to November 10th, I believe. Yeah, 10th or 11th. Oh, there we go. Hello, Nigel. What's going on? Hey. There we go. Now he's making an appearance. What are you doing? Hey. Okay. Oh, and down he goes. Right off the chair. That's all he needed. He needed to make his quick little appearance, being like, "Yep, I'm helping." Okay. And now he wants out again. Okay, bye, Nigel. What a goofy cat. Okay, so we got up to Alexiev. Spam through all of this. And yeah, the strengths and weaknesses normally goes pretty well as far as how long the scouting takes. Okay, what was that next chat? Stars only for trade notification. Fair enough, yeah. You can hear him purring. Yeah, he was very happy. All right, I'll continue on here. Perfect. That was absolutely perfect in Liga there. Korpikari just absolutely fit that exactly the way I wanted it to go. So, all right, we'll go up to November 9th because then the 11th it gives us a little bit of extra leeway with how long we can scout for. Ooh, I was close there. Probably, what, 4? Yeah, I was 4 players off from being exactly on the player we scouted last without really looking at it. I find that kind of fun. I play little games like that in my head sometimes. All right, so we'll go up to the 10th there. Get those SHL guys done. Now, Extra Liga. I'm really interested in... I mean, I don't want to take another winger this year. I would prefer centers because we are lacking in that area a little bit right now. Like, that's kind of the main area we need to focus on is centers and defense. But I also have... I have a checklist of all the positions that we need to cover still, and we have not done a whole lot after the first draft. We did a bit. Like, we got a couple wingers that look like they could be top 6 guys as well, but like once we cover the wingers, then we're set. Then we have to actually focus on trying to get like star centermen, which is going to be a lot trickier because star centermen are a lot harder to come by. So yeah, that's going to be what we're looking at here soon. We'll just continue to spam on our way through here. Wow, that was really not great as far as how much we got done there. There are 2, yeah, I believe there's 2 centers in the top 5. I don't remember if I have James Higgins set to a like 50% center as far as he can play the center. I gotta check that because that could determine if we're trying to land a top pick or not this year as well. Oh, well, yes, he does, but I'm realizing now I totally just scouted the same players twice. Yeah, I have him left wing / center, which is going to work just fine for us, I think. All right, we're going to get all those guys scouted because why not? But yeah, left wing / center, James Higgins is going to be on our list for guys to potentially pick. He is going to be a playmaker, so he's not quite going to pair super nicely with... He's not going to pair perfectly with Vasilyev, but that's okay. Like, we will still make it work, obviously. And if, we have 2 playmakers and a 2-way forward, as long as they have X factors, then it's probably going to work out just fine. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see because that means the 2-way forward probably turns into the shooter on that line, which is okay. And then we're going 189 on this last one. Okay. But yeah, we'll see. Like, it's a bit of a hard draft to read still. I'm just not entirely sure who we're going for yet. Not only that, but everything's up in the air until we actually figure out where we're picking. So yeah, let's just keep going here. This is the most tedious part. I apologize, guys, but like the chat said here, it's ASMR. It's video game ASMR pretty much. So. Yeah, one of the playmakers... You're probably right there, Peaceful, as far as one of the 2 playmakers is going to decide who's going to be the guy to put the puck in the net more, and then that's going to be the kind of feed guy the two-way forward's just going to, kind of go into the corners, muck it up, puck retrieve. Like, that's kind of what we're looking at there. So, and like you look at the last draft we had, we got Healy and Tuzolino. Those two guys are going to be very solid pieces. The only thing I wonder is, like, having a two-way forward and a power forward together on a line might not work so well unless you have a playmaker in between them, or maybe a sniper in between them. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Porter Martone wouldn't be bad either. Just, I know he's a little bit lower ranked, and he's probably not going to be the highest overall player as far as rating goes, but right-wing playmaker is going to pair pretty nicely with Vasilyev as well. And then if we get another right-winger, then we're pretty much set on the top six, because Tuzolino is a right-winger too, and I am expecting him to develop because he's 71 rated at 19. And I am really realizing now we didn't actually go and look at the, we didn't go and look at the free agency list on potential necessarily, so we probably should go do that. All right, 159, then we'll go 170 with this last scout, and that's 20 scouts in a pretty decent time, honestly, as far as getting these first 2 rounds of scouting done, and then we can get into the season, which is nice because the season is the most kind of drawn out part of the sim. So, all right, let's get rolling here. So we're done all of that. I'm gonna absolutely rip a file save right now because I do not want to lose all of that scouting progress. And let's see if any undrafted free agents are actually good here. So. Boop, potential, Oliver Moore doesn't count. I don't think Ikonen counts either. And yeah, it doesn't look like it so far based on who's there, who's available. Pretty sure most of these guys are drafted. Yeah, like there might be one. No, there's literally none. None of those players are really good undrafted players, so that is all good. That does usually have a tendency to happen in the first 3 to 4 seasons, and then after that we might find steals here and there. And yeah, ooh, yeah, no, we don't need Patera, so yeah, that's what we're looking at. Okay, so we are going to jump into the actual calendar sim now for a little bit at least. We're going to go up to the regular season. We'll figure out what our team ratings are, and then we will go from there. So let's see how we finish off the preseason with a loss, a win-loss, and then another loss, or a loss-win-loss. All right, and let's just check out our team ratings here today. Please be on the one side. Yes, okay, perfect. I like when we're the away team because then it shows off our ratings and everything better. Looks like Vasilyev dropped 1 rating in the preseason. That's a great question, Peaceful. I have no idea. They really should be signing him. So, ooh, okay, we've got pretty good offense this year. 93 is probably the highest rated second-year offense I have ever had on a Draft to Glory team, which is crazy. But then I'm really hoping that 83 goaltending is just going to absolutely tank our rating or our performance afterwards. So, yeah, we'll see what happens there. But, Marchessault is pretty good. All right, so we'll start off. We'll sim up to this Coachella Valley game. So we got the NHL ratings in. Let's see how the AHL ratings look. And we are looking at, you guys can't really see it because it's probably behind my camera here, but we are looking at 76 offense, 55 defense, and 62 goaltending. So that's pretty weak. The offense is obviously the focal point of that Huskies team, but it will start to get better as we get more guys in there, and that is not Yarvinen you're seeing there. Yeah. Also, what happened here? Why are we not getting... that's why. It's because these need to be down 1 more. There we go. Okay, and this one needs to be down 1 more. Yep. Okay. Sorry, guys. My spreadsheet was just a tad bit off. It was like 1 line down difference, which, it happens. But yeah, that's what we're rocking with. Ivan Demidov looks pretty sweet already at 77. All right, we were rolling at 12 viewers there for a little bit. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. So, let's go back to the NHL. I am just going to go take a quick peek at our contract. You're saying we're cup bound, hey? Interesting call there. Or are you talking about our AHL team? They might be called their cup bound. Probably not, but let's check out the contracts here, see if there was any more potential growth. Guys that are like super high rated or anything. Doesn't look like it. And yeah, we've got pretty much all of our top guys signed in there. Myers looks okay. Levshinov stayed at 76, which is okay. Healy and Tuzolino jumped up to 75 and 73. I'm going to leave him still just because I just have that. Look at Healy. This is crazy. 12 points in 8 games. Making the Stanley Cup final. Peaceful says, well, we might. You never know. Oh my God, Tuzolino's got 13 points in 7 games. These guys are going to be nice with it. Hockey Visuals, welcome to the stream. Good to see you made it. Yeah, we're just starting off the regular season here, really. Pentakainen got up to a 61. Not bad. Okay, we definitely got some growth. These two guys are really the two. Are they playing together? They might be, actually. I don't think they are, but they might be. Let me just double check quickly where they're actually playing. It doesn't say what region, so there is a very no, probably not, unless one of them got injured for a game, which I didn't get a notification for, so unlikely that they're playing in the same region. But actually, let me see here quickly. Or actually, I guess if we went back to the last video, we could tell based on what region they got drafted from, if they were East, Central, or West, but we'll see. That was my wrist cracking there, by the way, if you guys were wondering what that sound was. But all right, we're gonna go up to October 11th, so this Columbus Blue Jackets game, and we started off with a win, make it 2 wins, and then we finally get our first loss there. We're 3-1 to start the season, make it 4-1. Apparently we're competitive. There we go, we lose a game, and then we continue winning. All right, the Newfoundland Growlers are looking hot to start the season, like really good here. 7-3, goodness gracious. We continue to win games. We are, yeah, wow, what a start. Okay, and then we lose Kevin Lankinen. Go figure. Okay, so who's playing really well here? Is it Leon? Yeah, it is Lion. Okay, well that's a little unfortunate. We're gonna pull Soderblom up because we can't have a drafted player playing games for us. We might make the playoffs this year, and I don't want to, but we might. Ugh, okay. Or what we do is we just go sign a really bad goal. You know what? Hold on. Here comes the self-sabotage. This is what we're going to do. Oh my goodness, Yanni Gourde's got 20 points in 15 games. Goodness gracious. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Not view contracts. Leon for Vezina, Lion for... Why do I always say Leon? Probably because Olympic Lyonnais is what I think in my head. Get 250 overall goalies. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking here, is we're going to go and get just the worst goalies available. You know what? Let's throw Ryan Fanti to the Wolves. Why not? So we'll offer him a contract, and then they can't be too good, because if they're like 70 something, then they might actually stand a chance. Who else is going to be undrafted? Let's keep going. There's our guy right there. Reed Brodziuk. Marshy's making the team play over a point per game. Yeah, you're correct. You were correct that Marchessault is doing that. Okay, so advance one more day here. So we're pretty much up to our scouting date anyways, but what the heck was that start? 9-6. Very, very solid start from the team. Way better than I was expecting. And it's going to hurt our lottery odds, unfortunately. But, you know, we aren't too far gone yet to really make a comeback of just sabotaging ourselves, which is probably going to be the play. Brodziuk's going to be a stud. Yeah, he's going to be like 938 save percentage and just dominating the NHL with this team in front of him. Like that, it might happen. It very well might happen. We never know until we actually do it. But we're going to go up to January 14th, 15th, 12th. Yeah, 12th is fine. But yeah, we are going to go sign... Well, we signed Brodziuk as long as he actually accepts the contract. And then once that's done, then... yeah, it's going to be hopefully smooth tanking from there. But we'll see. Oh, man. This is just wild. I cannot believe that's what we're looking at so far with how the team's gone. All right, we'll go up to the 13th there. You might be right. The team might still manage to win, but I have found consistently in Draft to Glory with at least my series and my settings and everything that when you put really bad goalies in net, they actually underperform. So we love EA Sim. You betcha, Max. We love it. And by love it, you mean sarcastically love it. As far as, yes, it's fast at least on the new consoles. That's about it. That is about it. It is absolutely EA Sim voodoo going on here. Whatever. You know what? Whatever. If it happens, it happens. If we still manage to end up in the bottom 5 of the league, I will be impressed because right now we are not trending that way at all. But there's lots of season left, right? That's the good part here, at least, is there is a lot of season to get through still. We could very easily turn this around and botch our record just like that. I think it's really if we just start Kevin Lankinen for a bunch of games, then we're going to be fine. That is the goal. Kevin is the key. Then Lankinen instead of Kevin, because he's the key to our failure, which is exactly what we want. It might actually be harder in this game to just be like, okay, I want a tank. And the game's like, you have a semi-decent team. You're going to win, like, way too many games. But then you put together a good team, and the game's like, that team sucks. That team is not good enough to win games. And you're just like, what? Huh? What? It's probably unfortunate what's going to happen here. But, look at that. Right on the dot. Let's go. Spamming through this here as far as I know. I have to go get on with my day pretty quickly after this stream, so I'm really trying to just crush a season here in like an hour and 20 minutes kind of thing, which we'll see what happens. I mean, I really don't know if we're going to manage it in time, but you never know. Gems help so much. Gems are really the way to go as far as what players are actually gonna turn out for you. And that's the thing too, is like even if we don't get a super top end pick here, we might still get some really good players. You just never know exactly what's gonna be available there. So there, we'll stop at the 10th. Works for me. The queue is just way undersaturated as far as quality goes this year, so that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. And alright, let's continue on here. I'm fairly smooth at not missing players when I skip through here. And yeah, Ben, the scouting tutorial is just such a simple way to go about it. It is a little tedious, but like if you can manage the steps, you're going to be golden. You're going to get steals like every single draft essentially, which then is going to just turn you into like the Dallas Stars type of team where it's like, yeah, we have these young guys every single year on entry-level contracts coming in, meaning we can then pay other players not exorbitant contracts, but like not great contracts, but it's what they want, so they're still going to get it for like 2 to 5 years kind of thing, depending on how many prospects you have coming up the system. Roger McQueen might be a potential center for us to go with too. I think he's listed as a playmaker, which makes no sense to me, but you know, that is what it is. All right, we're going to 162 on this last report, and then once that's done, then we can continue simming. Okay. All right. Yeah, exactly. You get a 70 overall meet. Yeah, we did the same thing. We got one in the 4th round, which is absurd. Tuzolino is just an absolute steal. McQueen should probably be a power forward. I think I have him listed as a playmaker, which is a mistake, because if he was a power forward, he'd be a great fit with what we're looking for, but, you know, it is what it is. So, okay, we're going to save this file. overwrite it again because, my God. And then we'll advance a couple days. There we go. We lose one, and we get Fanti and Borodziuk, meaning we'll see what the goalies do here. So, maybe we just scratch Lyon, honestly. Like, he's been so good that it might be a problem, but, like, 2 out of 8 wins for Lankinen is, like, exactly what we're looking for. So maybe we just do that. Let's go. Okay, first things first. We're going to put, what we're going to do is we're going to put Ryan Fanti, put him to the A so we lose. Yeah, okay, so we're going to move, what we're going to do is we're going to send Lyon and Soderblom down, and then we're going to bring Fanti and Borodziuk up. And those guys are going to have to clear waivers, which is fine. Kevin Lankinen's the guy that's just losing games all the time, so that's what we're going to do here. But right now we're going to start Fanti and Borodziuk, and yeah, we'll do that. And then Tarasov can come out. We can put Lyon and Soderblom in here, which should work out quite nicely. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, we're doing some. The tank is mad real right now. We'll see. I mean, if we continue to lose, then it is. Right now, we might just start winning more games with this group. I'm not even going to be surprised if we do, because that's just how this game works. Oh, thank God. Okay, and like, if we really beat Vegas with this team, there's a problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to put Kevin Lankinen in for now. We're going to test him out, see if he's really as bad a goalie as he looks. Oh, you know what? Those Ryan Fanti numbers are pretty good. We are going to just hold on to him as the backup for now. And by good numbers, I mean they're horrible numbers. But there we go. I told you guys, goalies are the key. We're still getting points, which is a little frustrating. But, oh, what is that? Montreal. Oh, Montreal, how did you just lose to us? Seriously? I'm sorry, Peaceful. I apologize for your loss there. But, hold on, what was that one comment saying? I saw an EA team put in the NHL, AHL, and there's AHL team put in the NHL. Yeah, that's unfortunately, that is how it works. Peaceful says, we chillin', crying. Ooh, Marchessault, what is that? What is that? That's a gold X Factor right there. Yoink it is. Turned into the 5'9" Mark Stone, I guess. What? That's wild. 20 points in 24 games for Vasilyev's very good. I'm quite happy with that. Yanni Gourde's point per game, and Marchessault's got 20 points in 20 games. How is his gold? Yeah, that's crazy. What does that say? A two-way forward? Yeah, well, he is a two-way forward, technically. He should be a sniper. If he was a sniper, we'd probably get better X factors on him. But how's Lankinen's numbers looking? 4 out of 13 and 0 out of 4. Ryan Fanti is an absolute god in goal for us. Let's go. Okay. So we're going to go up to December now, see how that goes. We're 11 and 13 now. Well, 11, 10, and 3. And then we beat the Capitals. Oh, my God. Yeah, he's got 42 goals in real life. Oh my God! Look at the number of gems at the top of this draft. Yeah, that's insane. My goodness. I forgot Anton Frondell's in here. Frondell could be a good option. Michael Misa could be a good option. Like, Misa's down at 9. That's crazy. Yeah, we need a top 4 pick. I agree. Like, that is what we're going for here, but we will see. And not only that, but like LJ Mooney's a good player too. He's another guy we could try to potentially get, but our picks are going to have to line up right, and we are not in the right spot right now. Who would have thought number 1 overall would be a gem? I don't know, Peaceful. That's just absolutely... that's a great question, because I don't think anybody saw that coming, that he was going to be a gem. Also, Kevin Lankinen just won 2 games, so we are demoting him to the bench. And we're going to start Reed Borodziuk, because we need to, yeah, that's a little more like it. There we go. What are you doing, St. Louis? How do you lose to us? Bro, oh my... Why? Why are we winning games? Who won? Fanti, stop it, my dude. Ryan Fanti just won 3 games. Make it 4. What is going on? Oh my god. This is brutal. We are being brutalized here with our record as far as we are somehow 7 points ahead of... Oh. Okay, St. Louis... I can understand that we lost to St. Louis. They only have 23 points this year. They are far and away the worst team. Fanti got to go. We need one more 50 overall. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I don't even know if we can... Yeah, Fanti's going to rush after winning those games. You would be correct there. You know what? This guy actually was just playing for us in Halifax, so maybe we go and sign him. Like, properly sign him. Or we grab Taratugan, who's another backup, so like he could actually end up in the A at some point. We're gonna grab Taratugan because he's like 53 overall. Put Fanti in the Hall of Fame. No, we're gonna put Fanti in the extra minors because this is not working for me. Send him down. Get out of here, Ryan. What are you doing, my dude? What are you doing? Just absurd. Ooh, that's a fun X factor. All right, Vasiliev, I see you. It's tricky. You know, every breakaway he's just gonna go through the legs now. My God. Okay, well, that's going to be something. I don't know if it's going to be a good something, but it's going to be something. And, yeah, okay, at least Brodziuk's only won 1 out of 6. Fanti was 0 for 4 to start, which was great. But, yeah, we're at our next scouting date here, and we're probably sitting about 10th worst in the league right now, I would say. Somewhere around there, maybe like 8th worst in the league. Why am I doing this? There we go. Oh, God, we're not even, bottom 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We're top, we're in a 14th place position right now. That is not good enough. To be fair, have we played more games? Yeah, we have played 38 games, so, like, some of these teams could almost catch us. What does its tricky do? It means they're likely to pull off like deke shots, through the leg shots, not skilled up necessarily type of shots, but like they're gonna make more through the leg and like drop pass or reverse pass, spin pass kind of things, like stuff like that. Let's you know what? Let's actually take a look at it. They're more likely to pull off high skilled moves, I believe is what it says. It's tricky. Exceptional performing dekes. While greatly increasing shot accuracy out of trick dekes. So like a trick deke would be like, it's just you're gonna shoot the puck out of a deke essentially. But yeah, well, we'll see if that actually makes him better. I don't think it will, but somehow Cole Hudson didn't win the Norris with 93 points. Yep, sounds about right. We need to lose some games here though. We're only 10 points off of all the top teams in the league as well, so that is also not good enough. Not at January 12th yet. What's going on, Nigel? Come here. Nigel is back. Apparently I didn't sim up to the right date. Oh yeah, we're only at January 1st, that's why. Go figure. Yeah, we still got a half a month to sim here, so we'll advance a couple days. Hello, Nigel. Yes, you've been around the whole live stream. We understand that. Okay, Tanev's back. We're probably not going to replace him. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. We're going to have to stick with Fanti, I think. I mean, yeah, Fanti was winning too many games. So yeah, we're gonna have Lankinen and what's our other guy's name here? We're gonna go with the combo we have right now of Lankinen and Borodziuk, simply because I just think they have the most losing potential out of everybody. And I would say that might be correct. We're now down to a nice 19-24 record. We can't buy them out, though. That's the thing, unfortunately, is you can only perform buyouts. Yeah, we can only perform buyouts if it's the off season. Yeah, see, that's the only thing we have an option for here. So, yeah, we will not be making trades. Hey, Nigel, what are you doing? He's attacking the carpet right now. So, yeah, sorry, Philippe. I wish we could buy him out. I really do. But, yeah. There you go. There you go. I knew Aiden Healy was going to take a leap here, and 26-33 is pretty nice. That might be the steal of the draft. 78 rated at 20 years old. Yes, please. How's Järvinen doing in here? Ooh, okay, go off Järvinen. 32-42. Let's go. He's having a heck of a season, too. Meanwhile, Levshinov's still just chilling at a 76 overall. Oh, he's not having a good year. That is very unfortunate. Amazing development apart from Levshinov, who's, go figure, a top pick. But yeah, we got no room for goalies right now. We're going to probably let all of these guys go after this season, which is hilarious. But then we'll keep Reed Borodziuk around as our starting goalie for the future because we want to tank still. So, but yeah, besides Levy, of course. But we might get some growth from him here towards the end of the season. I get the feeling he'll be up to like an 80-81 overall by next year kind of thing. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, obviously, if he has a horrendous season, then that's not good, but he is kind of on pace to not have a good year. Hello, what's going on? Hello. Okay, and we're going to go all the way up to May 11th by the looks of it. And then... Hey! Nigel. He's gone all the way under my desk and is scratching from the back side of my desk now. Okay, so May 10th, May 11th. Ben, you're saying you think your team got good too soon in a Draft to Glory? Did you play with trades? Or are you playing Draft to Glory? Sorry, I can't remember if you are or not. If you're just like picking up a whole bunch of players, who cares? If you're 3 years in, go for it. Oh god, yeah, if you're winning already in a Draft to Glory, that probably is too soon. Hey, come here. We got a Nigel. Ow, he's clawing me. Ow. Ouch. Don't dig your claws in, sir. Get your tail out of my face, please. And don't jump on my computer, because we know what happens when you jump on my computer. You turn it off. So we're not going to do that. We're going to take Nigel and we're going to give him a little toss over onto the... Cole Hudson's playing like prime Bobby Orr. Maybe I apologize. I didn't mean for that to happen. If my roster is just too good, maybe look to crank down your like generated prospect settings or something like that. Because yeah, if they're simulating that well, that's crazy. Okay, we're gonna go to the 9th here for now with Eklund, and then we're gonna go back to Bodie in a day because we don't even have a skill assessment on him yet. So, and he's potentially a goalie we wanted to go get. Of course, the AI scouts always save the best for last, as far as if it's a good player, they're not going to scout them until the very last day. Abhishek, are you asking, like, what do you mean by time on my hands? Are you saying, I totally just scouted the same players twice? Are you talking as far as live streaming or what? Like, because, yeah, like, live streaming, I definitely allocate time out of my day to do this. I do actually work pretty much 4 or 5 days a week every single week, so those days I don't usually end up live streaming, but I don't see anything wrong with live streaming for this much. I think we're doing just fine. And not only that, but it punches out a ton of extra content on YouTube, which is good for the YouTube, not just algorithm, but just my YouTube channel in general. So gotta stay committed to the grind there. Avishai, development's based on luck. You are absolutely correct on that. Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, having 15 viewers on the stream is great, Peaceful. Like, I really enjoy hanging out with you guys, talking to you guys. It makes... I did skill assessment all the way through. Like I said, having you guys on the stream makes it go by a lot quicker, because then I can actually chat, interact, hear about what's going on with your guys' franchise modes, if you have any questions and stuff. I am totally just realizing now. Live streaming and being able to do like a full 100 rebuild in 10 years. Yeah, it's like the live streaming part makes it go quicker for me, honestly, because when I'm sitting behind a camera in my office not talking to anybody except for the camera, it actually is a lot more draining mentally than getting to chat live with people, because these are viewers I end up interacting with through the comment section anyways on the videos, so just having them live with the feedback, Avishai, like speeds it up a lot. The 10-year rebuild is more so like it's gonna take probably a month or two as far as just like consistently live streaming this like 1 to 2 times a week kind of thing. So yeah, it is a long-term process. As far as all manual scouting goes, you have to realize as well, Avishai, I am probably one of the quickest people when it comes to scouting manually, because I know all my dates mentally. I don't have to check any dates. I know exactly what days we're scouting up to. I'm pretty, like, I've done manual scouting for the majority of my saves in NHL, so being able to do that has really kind of gotten this muscle memory down as far as my thumb tapping essentially on the controller. Like, here, I will show you guys quickly as Nigel's flipping the carpet over here again. We'll go down here quickly. I will find the next scouting player, and then we will do a nice quick live demonstration of how quickly my thumbs go on this. So like, that's essentially all we're doing here. It's just super quick, super fast. You guys can just see me like tapping away, and it's really just a timing thing more than anything. If you get that motion down, manual scouting happens like that pretty much. Like, it is so much quicker as far as, and then you just pick your dates as far as you know what date to go up to. You're saying please just don't burn yourself out. If you need or want to take a break, do it. Yeah, absolutely. I'm really excited. I personally enjoy the Draft to Glory series the most out of all of the series I do normally, just because of how the motions, how the rebuild goes. I don't even know what Nigel's doing right now. He's being a goofy cat. But yeah, like, we're trying to do 1 to 2 live streams a week. The editing isn't horrible on these, because I just don't edit a whole ton of the video out. We just edit out pretty much these scouting tips, or these scouting portions right here, which makes everything else go a lot faster. Nigel, okay. What a goofy cat. Oh, I just found a thumbtack I had been looking for. That's good, because I was really scared I was going to step on that one day. It's a thumbtack that fell out of one of the jerseys when I moved it. Yeah, Braden, keep your team winning though in Draft to Glory. As far as, yeah, if your team is winning, don't go away from it. There's no reason to do that. Oh my goodness, we went way too far on that. Okay, let's go there. Nope. Yeah, that was Oh, you're talking about the Rangers in real life. Yes, that was a crazy, crazy game. I watched that whole thing. I was like, Carolina didn't really have any great chances in overtime. I don't know about Braden. Did you think that was a penalty on Trocheck, or do you think it was kind of just like he pushed him over because he had the puck? Like Trocheck absolutely had possession of the puck. Unfortunately, I picked the Hurricanes just because I thought they were going to be the deeper team. But the Rangers, it wasn't so much that they were going to be the deeper team. It was that there's this thing called the President's Trophy curse, which I really thought was going to affect the Rangers. I haven't seen it in the last decade not affect the team really. So the last team to do it would have been the Chicago Blackhawks. But yeah, I thought it was kind of soft too. It was just kind of a push off. He didn't cross-check him flat over, hit him kind of upper body, even in the hip. If he had fully connected with him, then sure, but he kind of put his stick against him and then pushed off, which yeah, got me chanting that in my house. Igor, yeah, that was fun. And I was watching it last night too after I was done streaming and everything, and there were points where I'm the players cannot hear the whistle. It is so loud in MSG right now. That was a really fun game to watch, especially double overtime, too. But yeah, in double overtime, I personally wouldn't have called that. I think a lot of people wouldn't have called that, but it is what the refs are kind of looking for, so... is what it is. I think Carolina's going to score on the power plays. They had just as many power plays as the Rangers, and their power play is not as good. Yeah, and Laffy had 2 goals, which is awesome. Igor is him in that game, no question about it. But yeah, that's a great series. Honestly, I want to see how far the Rangers can take this. There we go. We're losing now. We're starting to get on a roll. All right. That was the reason the Rangers won, yeah. One, that Laffy had 2 goals, and 2, that the Hurricanes just could not score on the power play. Big game for the Oilers tonight? Absolutely big game for the Oilers tonight. I don't know what to think of the series. Vancouver might just come out real hot. But at the same time, Edmonton, who was talking about it? I think it was Craig Button. Or no, sorry, it was Ryan Whitney. Ryan Whitney was talking on Spit and Chicklets about how if you have a 105 between your your special teams units, as far as if you have 25% on your power play, great, really good, and then if you have an 80% penalty kill, 105 is awesome. You were playing really well. The Oilers are at a combined 145, 153 or something right now. Yeah, Braden, I feel that way too. I don't want to be cocky as an Oilers fan because I know what karma is, and unfortunately the Oilers have experienced a lot of that recently. Also, how about the tank we're putting on here? We are putting on a serious tankathon. I think we're doing okay. Yeah, and the Oilers had 100% PK in the first round, so it comes out to something ridiculous 145 or 153 on the combined special teams unit percentages, which is just unheard of. That never happens. So, all right. What are we doing here? I think it was a 42%. It might have been. Yeah, it was 42. It could have been 53 had they scored their goals a couple seconds earlier on those last 2 non-power play goals that pretty much were power play goals against LA. But yeah. All right, where are we doing? Where are we looking now? How are the Oilers below us? Are you serious, Edmonton? What are you guys doing? Oh, my Lord. Okay, so we're down to 24th, so we're in that bottom 9, essentially. 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so we're 10th right now. We got the 10th best odds, so not spectacular, but not bad. Okay. I think the Oilers' power play was 42%. One of you guys somebody can check it. I don't remember exactly what it was, but yeah, it could have almost been 53. Anyways, as we continue on here into the month of February, Yanni Gourde was injured, so that probably... Oh yeah, Chris Tanev playing center absolutely helped. That's the other thing we could do, is we could throw all our players out of position, which might help too, but yeah, we're still gonna play the lines correctly. I don't see any need in really messing around with that too much. Maybe we keep Tanev out for now, because he's been a +6, which is very solid. And yeah, meanwhile, Walker's been a -8. The only pairing that was good was Vinny and Darren. And yeah, we're going to split those guys up. Elite number 1 center, Chris Tanev. Absolutely he is. All right, and yeah, look at that. As soon as Yanni Gourde's back in the lineup, we just start winning immediately. And okay, we win 3 in a row. I'm pulling Yanni Gourde out of the lineup. Okay, we didn't win 3 in a row. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Come on, Seattle. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, yeah, of course St. Louis fired their coach. We win 2 more games. Stop winning games. Oh, 3-game win streak again. All right, we're putting elite number 1 center Chris Tanev back in. I'm done. I'm done with Yanni Gourde actually playing well. Vancouver's also bottom 5. Yep, you were not wrong there. Actually, I don't want to ruin the development. Also, look at this. Marchessault just like regained, or he gained no contest as well, which is pretty crazy. But I don't want to ruin Vasilyev's development because he's looking really good right now, and we just want to keep him kind of even keel where he's at. So who's winning too many games? Yeah, it's Lankinen, no doubt about it. Okay, we're going to throw Ryan Fanti back in here. We can't be winning this much. No, sir. No, sir. No way. Get up here, Fanti. What are you doing? He's gained morale. Okay. I really want Borodziuk. Sign Levshinov, make him number 1 center. You know what? He'd probably actually score. You're probably not entirely wrong on that. I mean, let's see. Let's see how the development in the system's going. Ooh, baby. That's nice. That's real nice. But Levshinov is still 76 overall, and he is under a point per game by a decent margin. That's not great. That's really not great. Yeah. Ooh, don't want to do that. Okay. Okay, so we're up to February. We're just going to skip right over the trade deadline. I see no need to do anything else there, really. And let's see how our elite goalies treat us. There we go. That is what we wanted to see, is some elite 5, 6, 7 goals against goaltending here per game. We're essentially trying to be the San Jose Sharks all over again. So there's no chance we're catching St. Louis as far as they only have 46 points. Meanwhile, we have, 59? Yeah, the Blues are in a real nice spot right now. Senators at 56, which we could probably catch. Ooh, Flames only have 47, so Calgary's in that mix too. You know what, Peaceful? I don't know if I'm going to get the draft into this stream or not. I'm planning on it, but I just don't think we're going to quite finish up in time here. We'll see. I want to get the draft into this stream, so. All right, we'll simulate ahead here even more. We lose Carson Coleman, which is all good. We had an OT loss, which means a win's coming up. Or we lose 8-2, which is even better. Okay, all right, keep it going. Okay, all right. Ooh, okay, we beat Winnipeg. So the streak ends at a 7 or 8 game losing streak, which is pretty solid. Can't really complain about that too much. And how we... Ooh, hello. Look at these guys. Yes, sir. Ooh. It would be so much easier if I could do 1 trade per season. We're not going to do that because that would just be too easy. LJ Mooney looks really good as far as I've made him a low elite, and he looks nice with it. Do we have any decent top 4 guys? It doesn't look like it so far. Ooh, maybe 1. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on Leach there. And probably going to be a lot of nice top 9 guys, and maybe a few. Yeah, Lume looks okay. And, alright, that's pretty much it for now. But yeah, for a few pinned guys, like Teravainen looks really good. We're going to keep an eye on that guy for sure. Kai Ramo might be okay, and then yeah, we'll have to wait and see on the rest of these guys, but let's see if there's any other gems in here. Well, yeah, no duh, Sergei Tayutin's going to be good too. This guy, though, Esteban Ashton, will possibly be good. This guy looks pretty nice. I kind of get the feeling he might be a power forward. Well, be physicality, maybe not. But yeah, I would love to get a Joey Evans, but we'll see. and we win 2 games in a row, and then make it 3 out of 4. 3 out of 5. Marko Järvinen was injured apparently. Yes, Max, that is correct. Episode 4 is scheduled to release first thing tomorrow morning. Just because of how my schedule is working more so. So I've got a bunch of work days coming up, so I'm going to try to space it out so you guys get one episode every single day. That's how we're planning on doing this. And all right, any other significant growth movement, anything along those lines? No, but Ryan Fante's won 5 out of 22 games, and Reed Brodziuk's won 3 out of 22 games. We're rolling. We are rolling. Okay, we lose to the Sharks. Great. And all right, we're down to 68 points, which actually puts us in a pretty decent spot now. I believe we're bottom 4, bottom 5 in the league, somewhere around there. Marchessault's down to just 66 points, which is fine by me. And all right, let's just take a quick look here at how the standings have shaped up, because we're obviously bottom of our division now. We're like really close. Yeah, we are bottom of our division. We're bottom 4. Beautiful. See, it just takes some bad losing streaks in a row, or some good bad losing streaks in a row, and then we're golden. We're rolling. Yeah, nothing really to it, if I'm being completely honest. Let's take another peek at the draft, just as far as any other steals coming through here. Well, obviously McQueen got scouted. Ooh, Zykov, okay. Timofey Zykov looks pretty nice with it. But yeah, apart from that, nothing else really. Malcolm Spence is actually pretty low on that list. I'm kind of surprised. This guy looks good. Alexei Brylan. So yeah, we might actually get some pretty good centers here this year. Of course, dependent on where our top pick lands as well. But Luka Radivojevic, or Radivojevich, however you say his name, looks pretty solid too. Yeah, okay, all right. We're looking pretty good here just as far as this season goes. So, all right, let's finish it off strong, potentially strong, as far as we got, what, 4 games left? Let's see it. Let's see it, boys. What are we going to do? Okay, good. Bad. Come on. Okay. Okay, all right. 70 points is going to get us probably fourth best odds in the league by the looks of it. And Alexander Barabanov is our highest scoring player this season. Not what I would have predicted at all. Vasilyev only scores 62 this year, so I think that was actually a regression. Yeah, by 7 points. And he played less games last year too. So that's probably not going to be too nice for us, unfortunately. But apart from that, we got some pretty good results as far as the lottery goes. We only won a combined 25 games all season from those goalies, so not really any complaints coming there from me as far as how those guys performed. Kiefer Sherwood had 86 points this year. That's insane. Okay. Wow, what a crazy year. What a crazy year. So what I'm going to do, guys, is we're just going to go right through it. I'm not going to actually record down any of the spreadsheet stuff because that takes forever. I'll go back and look at the recording afterwards to get this done, to fill out the rest of my spreadsheet. But yeah, there are your top scorers this season. Some very good stats there. Nathan McKinnon scored 69 goals. Holy moly. That is insane. Yeesh. We are going to get to the draft lottery today, I think. I think that's going to be worth it. I mean, and then, yeah, go figure. 19-year-old rookie Connor Bedard has a 97-point season. Not really surprising. Celebrini was dominant as an 18-year-old as well. 63 points is insane. Cutter Gauthier had a really good year, too. I don't think we had any rookies playing, which is, fine by me. Best goalies in the league this year were Peter Mrazek, Connor Ingram, and Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. Wouldn't have been my top 3 picks, but okay. Cale Makar, go figure, has 98 points. And that is the NHL for you guys. As far as the AHL goes, Kiefer Sherwood was the top scorer. That's crazy. 86 points. I don't know what was going on last year. There was some kind of AHL voodoo going on last year where guys were just scoring insane points. Like, I normally never see the AHL score that well. Your best scorers were Cole Eiserman, Nico Huhtinen. That's a great name. Ryan McAllister and a few other guys there that you might recognize. We've got Vinny Lettieri in there. That's not bad at all. I'm actually quite impressed with that. And then, yeah, let's just go check out Halifax real quick as far as all of our scores in there go. Going obviously by top points. So the forwards this year, that's your group. Pretty solid. Can't complain about that. And then the defenders, holy Calle Rosen, 51 points. That's insane. And then our goalies had, Alex Lyon was for sure the best. I didn't actually go through and properly look at our entire team stats as far as forwards, defense, and all that stuff because I need it to. Which team are we on? Heen's, sorry. Yeah, we are playing with the Newfoundland Growlers. So the team that just got disbanded from the EHL, or ECHL, sorry. We've put them in the NHL, and we are running full draft to glory, undrafted players. Only our draft picks make it onto the team. Yeah, unfortunately, yes, it's sad to see they're gone. Just Newfoundland's just getting absolutely run dry of hockey, unfortunately, which isn't fair because there's such a great community there in Newfoundland as far as how hard they support hockey. But yeah, as far as actual team standings go here, there was your Atlantic, including us down at the bottom with that 32, 44, and 6 record. We did pretty good as far as the tanking goes at the end of the day. Chicago in the Central was dominant, obviously, with Connor Bedard on that team. It's not really surprising why that worked out. Yeah, exactly. I don't know why. Are you from Newfoundland, teens, or like? I would be interested to see that. Ooh, I backed out by accident. Okay. Okay. Where were we? We were at the Central. Now we're in the Metro. Awesome. I'm glad we got some local viewers on here too. I am definitely not from Newfoundland. I am from the opposite side of the country, unfortunately. But who won? I think Chicago won the President's Trophy this year. So good for them. They were right there with the Rangers. Regulation wins just actually. You know what? The Rangers didn't win it? The Rangers should have won it. We finished bottom 3 this year, which is I think exactly where we finished last year too. Yeah, it's just like Arizona, unfortunately. But yeah, that is how the season went here. So yeah, pretty solid. And all right, we're going to advance a day or two here. And obviously we didn't establish the sellouts. And I am actually just going to go and make sure we get our upgrade and maintain things set here. Because we need to do 2 upgrades quickly, which will get us at least a little bit of owner goal reform. But yeah, it's we're gonna get to the draft here pretty quickly, just once all the teams actually end up going somewhere. But yeah, just give me 2 seconds here, guys. Okay, so with all of that in mind, let's actually, we got the playoffs all set up here, so those teams will all kind of fall into place. And I mean, make your prediction, guys, as far as who the top team is going to be. We got Philly and Tampa in that one corner there. And did the Huskies make it? The Huskies did not make it, which makes sense. Yeah, the big problem with, yeah, exactly. Same kind of thing where it just, everything didn't work out. Okay, so with our current draft class and everything else going on here, this is really what we're starting to laser focus in on more here, is just how are all the rest of these picks going to fall. And all right, it's kind of hard to tell at this point. We'll have to wait and see a little bit more here. I mean, I would love to get Mooney. We're just probably not going to get the chance. Brylan looks good. Legase looks pretty good too. There's a lot of solid kind of later first round players in here, so we will have to wait and see. Obviously, Radovajevic might be an option. I doubt we get Boumedienne or Trethaway. Come on, low top 4 gem. I don't like that. That's not good. And okay, what else? Not much else. Yeesh. What a kind of weak looking draft here. The Rangers should have won the Rangers should have won the lottery. I don't know how they didn't. But now that we're moving on here, we're going to go all the way up to May 15th, I think is going to be the last date on the calendar that we sim up to before we do a little bit more scouting and then just rip all the way to the draft after that. So we finish off those goals, fortunately, so the owner shouldn't be quite as mad at us. But yeah. There's got to be something else going on here, like some other kind of elite players available. Is Teravainen really good? Oh, there we go. Okay, Georges is a low elite, so that is a guy we could look into. Apart from that, yeesh. Just yeesh, yeesh, yeesh. Not a great draft year, unfortunately, this year. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a tough one this year when it comes to the draft, unfortunately. So, and Lynch didn't even turn out to be all that great either. He's a one-year starter, but like, I don't know if we're gonna get him. Unfortunately, I really don't think we're gonna have the pick lineup. So, okay, all right. Well, we're up to the 15th here. Looks like Dallas has just swept the Arizona Coyotes in the conference finals, and it's gonna be either Tampa or Washington. Probably Washington coming out of there. And yeah, overall, looking at the progress reports here, nice and quick. You can see who grew the most, who grew the least. Brodziuk actually grew quite a bit, all things considered. And then in the system, this was just insane. Like Tuzolino and Andy Healy just look so good coming up here. Jarvinen didn't grow at all. Neither did. Where is he? Did I just skip over Levshinov, or is he just not even in the system yet? Oh, yeah, there he is. Okay, so yeah. Unfortunately, some of our elite guys just were like, no, I'm not going to grow for you. Why would I do that? Delmore's looking okay, though. But, yeah, we'll get through this one last quick round of scouting. Where do you guys think we're going to land, though, as far as the pick goes? We've got the third best odds. I mean, we'll see, right? But we got to actually go through here and pick out guys that are worth scouting. Is he a power forward? Yeah, he is. Okay, kind of figured. Mikhail Yas is actually pretty good. Not even going to bother with scouting Tulipov. He just does not look very good. All right, we're just going to the back end of this class and just scouting out these last few guys, I guess. You never know. I guess we could hit Tulipov on the way down. Probably maybe like a medium backup. What are we doing? Okay, there we go. All right, so as we finish up a little bit more scouting here, yeah, where do you guys think we're going to land in the draft? I'm interested to hear your takes as far as if you think we're going to get lottery lucky this year, if you think we're going to lose for another year in a row, which might end up being the case, unfortunately, but you never know until it happens. So, yeah, always fun to see if you guys make any predictions correct and things like that. All right, we'll get a whole bunch of players scouted on potential in comparison there. Peaceful say number 1, James Haggins. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be very nice. That would be just as lucky as we could physically get, probably. So, is that a 1-year ETA on a backup? Like, come on. What is Perdal? Really, what is Perdal doing? That's insane. This guy just didn't get scouted either. That's cool. Actually, a whole bunch of these guys just did not get scouted. All right. Whatever. All right. High fringe starter. That's an interesting potential. All right. Well, at least both those scouts get a whole bunch of guys scouted, so can't really complain there. This guy two-way forward? Yeah, he is. Interesting. Very interesting build there. Huh. Alright, I guess we'll scout these last few guys, get those done in the NLA, whatever, sorry, the Extra Liga. Then we get to the NLA, which has, like, Evans, and that's about it. Yeah, I'm really hoping Levshinov actually grows. He didn't have an improvement year, though, in the OHL, which can be detrimental, so we'll see if any changes happen there. These guys are all just bad, unfortunately. We're even scouting a guy in the 1,000 range. That's insane. That's what happens, though, in the NLA sometimes. How are we looking here? Ooh, no potential. What are we doing? That's just not very good, unfortunately. Alright, well, you win some, you lose some. Let's see if any of these guys actually turned out. Obviously, Tommy Jenks is more than likely going to be an elite guy. Theo Pagaduan probably too. Oh my goodness, like, what is this scouting report? This is just not good enough. Okay, so we'll scout Sasaki and the other guy there quickly after. And a low starter, I guess we'll scout him. Maybe Demski. Probably not. Maybe we will. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with Baumgartner, though. Okay. Oh, that was the first time I've actually hit that. Normally it lags over and just doesn't work and then goes to the right screen anyways. Nice. Okay. Yeah, LJ Mooney looks nice with it. Cole McKinney as well. Cole McKinney looks sick, man. Like, he's going to be good. Actually, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I'm almost certain I have Cole McKinney in the wrong year. I might be wrong there. What year is Cole McKinney actually draft eligible for? I want James Higgins Emmerich. Trust me, I want him. It's just more so a matter of, are we going to get that pick or not? Francisco Seabrook's an interesting one. I'd love another scouting report on him. Scout Sylvester, and then there was no really good ETAs in there. We'll get Riddle. We'll get, yeah, sure, why not? And Willis, and then we've got so many guys to scout, or that we could be scouting in here. I don't know if Hebert's going to be done scouting in time, which is fine. That happens to you a lot as far as players grow on draft day. Yeah, we'll see. I'm hoping for that. Again, got to stay positive, stay expecting something good to happen. We don't know what, but something good is bound to happen here. As far as we're doing everything right, it's really just more so a matter now of, do the cards fall our way, right? So Legase looks good, Lynch looks good, like, quite a few guys that look good in here. It's just more so a matter of the potential just kind of sucks. Yeah, we're going to get as many scouting reports in here on these guys as possible, because probably one of them is going to be an elite guy. It's probably going to be the last guy too, unfortunately. Okay, we're almost done here with these reports. So yeah, there you go. We got a 2-year goalie and Gabriel Daigle, and he's probably the only good player out of the entire queue. Yeah, unfortunately, that is probably the case. So, whatever. If we're not going to be drafting anybody out of the queue this year, I can pretty much guarantee that, because just nobody's very good. So, where are our picks at? What is going on? Okay, what What just happened? How do we go from like 260 something to like what? I don't even care about the queue really. At least this year, like there's just so few players that are actually really good in there. Michael Misa would be a pretty nice pick too. Like even if we do end up falling in the draft, either him or Martone would both be good. I'm pretty certain we have Schaefer as an elite. I might be wrong on that. But yeah, the OHL has definitely got better players. I don't know who this Owen Griffin guy is, so we'll keep an eye on him. Henry Brustowick looks good. Oh, we're going to have to not do that one. We'll start with Owen Griffin on the next one. Yeah, Misa would be better since we need a center. I mean, Hagens can play the center too, which is fine by me. It's more so just a matter of how is everything else going to work out around him. And then that is it for the top prospects there. Just nobody else remaining after that. Okay, whatever. Dub is looking decent. That's looking okay. Okay, we're just not even going to scout in the dub. We're just going to leave it. Peaceful Sand. Schaefer's a medium elite. Remember talking about it. I don't really remember talking about it, unfortunately, but yeah, all right. And Alex Lyons back and available, apparently. Okay, so we're good to simulate, not quite up to the draft. We're just going to simulate up to just before that, end off what is going to be episode 5, and then get on to episode 6. So we'll go up to the 17th, 18th here, see who wins, wrap up this episode with the awards. And if the AHL finishes up, there we go. So the Washington Capitals and Laval Rocket are your champions this year. We don't qualify for anything besides maybe an award or two. We'll see. And here is how the playoffs went this year. So looking at the playoff tree, the Capitals ended up going through the Hurricanes, Rangers, Lightning, and then eventually the Dallas Stars to win the Cup. And then the AHL saw the Laval Rocket go through the Comets, Senators, Bruins, and then finally Stars again to win there. As far as your awards go this year, we're going to see Kiefer Sherwood win a whole bunch of awards here, which is crazy. Cole Eiserman gets the Willie Marsh, which is the scoring one, obviously, but Kiefer Sherwood got the other 2 MVPs there. Owen Beck gets the Dudley Garrett. Cale Clegg with the Eddie Shore, Murray with the Baz, Simoneau gets the Butterfield, Sherwood gets the Fred Hunt, Rigoni in Bakersfield gets the Dupree, that's the coach, I believe, yeah, and then Brissois gets the Hap Holmes. In the NHL, Nathan McKinnon wins the Art Ross and the Hart, go figure. Cale Makar gets the Norris this year. Kirill Kaprizov gets the Lady Bing, words. Connor Bedard wins the Calder this year. No surprise there at all. John Carlson gets the Conn Smythe for Washington's 2nd Stanley Cup. That's crazy. Logan Thompson, good thing we didn't go after him, or that would have been a disaster. Wins the Vezina this year. Who called Thompson for? Or I guess it would have been our other goalie for Vezina. And then Peter Mrazek wins the Jennings this year somehow. Radko Gudas gets the Masterton. Wait, what? Sportsmanship? I don't. Hold on, what? Okay, Radko Gudas just won the Masterton. That made no sense to me. Anaheim's coach there, Ludeman, gets the Jack Adams. Sebastian Aho wins the Selke. That makes sense. And then McKinnon with the Lindsay. And, of course, McKinnon with the Rocket, too. So that is your awards this year, guys. And that is where we are going to wrap up what is going to be episode number 5 here for all of you viewers on the YouTube edited version. In the next episode, we'll start off again with the draft lottery and everything else, but we are going to continue that on the stream. So for all of you on YouTube signing out here, thank you all for watching, and we will continue on the live stream. So, as we get to this, guys, we're getting up to the lottery. It's the day before the retirement screen here. And let's see. Is it finished? No, it is not, Emmerich. We're going to keep going here just for a little bit longer. We're going to rock up to probably the 2.5 hour mark, give or take, somewhere around there. Nice, it's not. Awesome. Yeah, no, we're still continuing on. That's just for the YouTube edited viewers. We're on the full-on live stream here. So, yeah, absolutely peaceful. Let's go get the number 1 pick. So, without further ado, guys, first off, let's do the quick intro for the viewers on the edited side. So, guys, welcome to episode number, what is now 6 of this NHL 24 Draft Declare Franchise Mode with the Newfoundland Growlers. I'm going to say this so many times over the course of the series, but today we're getting into the Draft Lottery, the 2025 NHL Entry Draft, where we have a chance at either James Higgins, Michael Misa, or another top-end prospect in here. We will see how it goes, but it is looking like it's going to shape up to be a nice draft here today. So, with the third best, we have the third best odds in the NHL after this previous season. Just want to make sure you guys are all on the same page if we have any new viewers in here, but we have the third best odds after those other 2 teams in Calgary and St. Louis, I believe it was. And here we go. How's the lottery going to treat us? Oh, we fall to 5 again. Oh, not great. And not only that, Montreal sees a big drop. If we had been 1 position worse as far as 4th overall, we would have won the lottery. Unfortunate, but that does happen. Is Misa the best option? I think Misa is the best option. I really, really do think Michael Misa is going to be our best bet here. We'll see how that goes, but yeah, a little bit tough there as far as falling in the draft for the 2nd year in a row. Pittsburgh moving from 12th to 2. Montreal's going to end up with that number 3 overall pick, and then, of course, your Growlers are going to end up... that one just stings, unfortunately. So, not much we can do there, obviously, but it's completely out of our hands once it comes down to the lottery, but that is what it is. So, oh my goodness, I did not do that right. I went to go set my conditional formatting on here and just filled out the completely, wrong button on it. There we go. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, so Seattle Kraken are going to get Michael Misa. What's their name? The Pittsburgh Penguins are going to get a really good player here too. Evans jumps up, so oh my goodness. Okay, the other option we have here, guys, is Anton Frondell. I don't know if I'm taking... Well, actually, we're probably taking him over Michael Misa because he is he's a sniper, which is exactly what we need to go alongside of what's his name, to go alongside Vasilyev. So yeah, I think that is probably going to be the play, even though there probably are some other better snipers potentially that we could go out and get instead. But yeah, look at these two, Zykov and Jas, however you say his name, are both just looking really good. And then, yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to get Mooney. We might not even get Radyajevic, which is going to sting as far as our team's kind of overall and well-being goes here. If not, then we go with Georges. Ugh. This draft is kind of just giving me that, not what we wanted, really. We should get Parker Brody, but honestly, I would take Teravainen over him. Because, yeah, medium elite players, you can't really pass up on those guys when they're available and when there's an option for them. We might get Brylan as well. That one's going to be dicey, too. If not, then we get Svitov there instead. After that, then it's a complete crapshoot as far as being up in the... Do we just not get a potential scouting on here? What's going on there? I would love to see if Leitch actually turns out to be something. That's one of those bait kind of picks where it's okay, now the game's just baiting us into potentially making a bad pick, which does happen from time to time. So, that's pretty much as far as we're going to go down in the draft. We'll get to that in just a moment here. But I am going to slap the chat on you guys here. We're going to just go add a poll. And go, question, who should we draft at pick number 5? And we've got Michael Misa, who's going to be, actually we're going to go that should be available and live for you guys now as far as to go and vote. But yeah, we need to make a decision here as far as who we are going for. So as we get to the retired players, I'll let the chat just sit there and just work itself through. We'll see what happens. We're going to watch it live, obviously, but we're going to see Kyle Okposo retire, Mark Giordano, Derek Brassard, Brian Little, Jack Johnson, quite a few names here that you recognize. Jordy Ben, not Jamie Ben, and then Carey Price is the big name goalie there. You're biased, you love Misa, that is all good. Like, if you guys prefer Misa, I'm not going to say no to what you guys pick. So it's really up to you guys at the end of the day. The only reason Frondell's on there as an option is because he is a sniper. It's the only reason I put him on there. Otherwise, we go for another guy in Misa there. And we are going to do the, what do you call it? We are going to do some draft lottery interviews here because I need to know certain guys' potentials here. Guys that we have pinned but that aren't perfect. So Leitch is one of them for sure. All right, we've got 5 votes in. How many viewers we got on the stream here? We've currently got 8. Okay, so if you guys can just toss your votes in there quickly, I would really appreciate it because then it means we can continue to move on. I'm just really slapping together a quick draft interview on this guy. All right, play style here. So yeah, out of the 5 votes, it's 3-2 right now on Frondell. Like, it's very close. But yeah, the other 2 or 3 viewers that are in here, if you could get your vote in, I'd really appreciate it because then we can just make a final decision here. I'm looking for that like 7-8 kind of vote, but yeah, we'll see. Come on, cast your votes. That's all we want. 4 years out, 2-way D-man. That's not spectacular. Okay. Yeah, I really don't know who we're picking at the back end of the draft here. Like, that's going to be the tricky part. So while there are a lot of decent looking guys in here, I just don't think any of these guys are really quite going to match what we're looking for. All right, somebody voted Misa, so we're deadlocked on a 50-50 here. Okay. I mean, to me, honestly, it seems like the comments and the viewers that are actually interacting here a lot really want Michael Misa. So, I mean, we can absolutely go with Michael Misa. I got nothing wrong with that. He'll be a very, very good second-line center for us, and then we'll have to find that first-line sniper eventually. Whether it be Ryan Rubrick or somebody else, like, there's going to be options in the future, but yeah, I'm just not entirely sure. Oh, there we go. You get a Roger McQueen vote to really kind of make everything else go interesting there. That's a new one. Okay, we're up to 7 votes, so I guess we're waiting here for a deadlocked tiebreaker. Whoever votes on Misa or Frondell next will be the deciding vote. So yeah, we'll see what happens here, because that could go either way, really. And, alright, editing the trade block. Let's see if we had any growth at all whatsoever in any of our spots. Alright, looks like, I'm sorry, guys. Frondell's probably going to be the pick here. I know you guys want Misa, but Frondell completes a top line, which is huge for us, just as far as having, Tuzolino, Vasiliev, and then, yeah, if we have... if you guys are... wait, we had a 9th vote come in. Now it's back to 44% each. Okay, so, I mean... Yeah, I'm not going to be super hasty on making the decision. We've had... now Misa's up to... I wonder if somebody else went in twice. I don't really care, honestly, but I am interested. It does seem like you guys really, really want Misa, so I am all good. Emmerich goes and votes twice. If you voted twice, whatever. That's all good. We are just going to do a stop up and save here quickly now that all of that is done. And okay, let's do it. You guys want Misa. It's pretty obvious, so we're going to get Michael Misa. All right. You forgot to vote, Emmerich. Oh, man. You're like, get Misa, and then don't vote. Go figure. All right. Do we have 11 viewers in here? We got 5 viewers now. Okay. All right. Cool. So let's get to it. Yeah, Michael Meese is going to be the pick. You guys just wanted him badly enough, so he will indeed be the pick. And then we're going to just have to kind of figure out the rest of our picks as we get into this draft here. So let's get moving here. James Hagen's going to be a Seattle Kraken player. That is just going to be very nice for them. And all right, let's just go see what our not our trades, but our picks look like here, nice and quickly. We did not get any Levshinov growth, unfortunately, because he was just under his performance from last year. He did get over a point per game, which isn't bad, but yeah, still nothing special there, really. And all right, there are our picks. We've got 5, 36, 69, 102, 135, 168, and 201. So those will be our picks for this year. Michael Misa is going to be the pick at number 1 as long as he's still available there. Center, playmaker, I don't know, what other stats do we really have on him there? I don't think there are too many other stats besides his height, weight, and age. So yeah, we'll pin Misa instead over Frundell, which is all good with me. Looks like he's actually got pretty sweet X factors and he can shoot the puck well, so not going to complain about that. 6'1", 193 at 18 is actually a very good size for a player. Let's see. After that, I really don't think we're going to get any of these guys in here with that pick 36. So I think we're going to end up more than likely taking, yeah, Harrison Georges as a low elite lefty out of the U.S. Central. Lefty, 2AD. 6 foot, 187. He is 19, but that is fine. He's got the potential, which is all that we're really looking for here in the long run. After that, we should get Parker Bodie, but instead we're going to take Kari Teravainen. A little bit on the small side, but we can make it work, I think, especially for a medium elite guy like that. Liga center playmaker. He's tiny at 5'8", 172, but he is only 17, which, you know, I cannot complain about. So, yeah, we'll take him at pick 69, and then after that, we're probably going to miss Brylan by a few picks, unfortunately, and then the next pick will be Artem Svitov, because he's one of the few guys with decent potential left there afterwards. Seattle's going to make their pick here right away. He's, yeah, definitely a hybrid. Goalie 6'1", 185 at 18. And then after that, guys, it's kind of a crapshoot. Like, we've got 3 more picks after at 135, 168, and 201. And I really don't know if we're going to get a whole lot of decent players with those last few picks. So, yeah. Going to be a bit of a tougher draft this year. James Hagens goes first. He's an 80 rated high elite. He's got a sweet X factor on him there too. And what's the chat saying here? All right, so we are going to end that poll as far as Michael Misa was the vote. And yeah, there you go. 11 votes, 54% of you said Michael Misa, so that is going to be the play. James Hagens goes first out of the U.S. League. And yeah, I think we're going to get rolling here on the picks. Tyutin's very nice, 82 rated there. Next up is that Evans guy. Oh man, he was a sniper. Yeah, Joey Evans would have been nice had we actually won the lottery. We didn't. And then Jace Lyon there is a solid two-way forward there as well. So yeah, pretty decent picks there for those top teams. Left wing out of Russia. Evans was a out of the, is he National League? Yeah, he was National League. And then Ace Lyons, the left wing out of, where was he? Extra Liga. Okay. So yeah, then we're going to go with Michael Misa. He might not be the best overall player available there, but you know what, we'll make it work. Because yeah, Porter Martone was the other guy that's like very good, obviously, but he's a big playmaker, but we really do need the centers here, so we are going to go with Michael Misa. And all right, how good does he turn out to be? 78 overall. All right, that's not bad. He's got great X factors, so he is going to be a beauty for our team in the future. We'll see how good he actually turns out to be. But, yeah, okay, not a bad first pick. We'll see how much better Martone was. Ooh, they take Frundell. Yeah, we made the right pick there. And Martone was 79 rated, so yeah, he ends up in LA, which is actually a very nice spot for him. And all right, we'll simulate on to the next pick at 36 here, which I think we're pretty much guaranteed taking George's. Yeah, oh, LJ Mooney ends up on Calgary. That's actually a very nice fit, and he was 72 overall, so very, very nice there. Jenks was really good, 80 overall. We probably should have taken him, although he is small at 5'9", so can't really complain too much. Kari Ramo is a great pick there for the Montreal Canadiens. Oh my goodness. And then, yeah, this Jas guy and... Holy, hold on. Yeah, okay, Zykov did go. He fell to the Rangers at pick 28, so that's insane. But yeah, lots of good picks. I feel like I put Cole McKinney in the wrong draft. I might be wrong there. Lynch was 72 overall, so that's actually very nice as well. And then, yeah, we're going to go down off the board a little ways and take... Well, we could have taken Bruchowicz, but we're going to take Harrison Georges instead. Just a better fit for what our team needs. Ooh, and he's 67 rated. Okay, so that's actually quite nice. That's a very solid second-round pick. Cannot complain about that one at all. And, yeah, we'll go over to pick 69, see what else we missed out on. There's another Radovajevic there by the looks of it. And, all right, who else did we miss out on? Probably just the one goalie, no? Probably. Oh, no, the goalie's still on the board, but we unfortunately get left with the tough decision to not take Parker Bodie and instead to take Kari Teravainen, which I think is fair. Yeah, Misa is good. Carl, loved the comment to say it's refreshing to see how realistic you build your teams. Glad that you are appreciating the series. That's what we like to see. And all right, we're taking Kari Teravainen here because he's just the best player on the board, potential-wise at least. And yeah, pick 69, you know, we kind of have to take him. You're saying told me? Yeah, you guys were right. Yes, we took Misa. That was the right call. I cannot argue with that. He is going to be just fine. Oh, and we missed Brylan by one singular pick. That's a little tough. But yeah, Parker Brody was also 51 rated, so we definitely went with the right play there. I'm just scared we're going to miss out on an elite guy here, and that it's just, there's nothing we can do about it because we didn't have him scouted kind of thing. So yeah, we'll see how that plays out, but we are going with Artem Svitov here. See if he turns out to be good. And, you know, another 18-year-old goalie, 51 overall as well. So the potential is solid, the overall is not. But, you know, we can't win them all, and that's probably going to be our last good pick of this draft. Afterwards, it's really just going to come down to kind of dumb luck. As far as, yeah, no, it wasn't a bad draft. We got 4 really good players. I just wish we could get more because, like, yeah, the back ends of these drafts haven't been great. Like, the first 3 picks, if we're landing 3 elites, we're on track to be good within the next 6 to 8 seasons. But, yeah, there's just not a lot on the back ends of these drafts, unfortunately. So we will have to continue. Oh, you're solely talking about the goalie pick. Yeah, the draft is about 50% good, I would say there, Peaceful. We'll see. We'll see if we can pull out a pick or 2 here. I highly doubt it. But you never know. This Risanen guy is probably going to be the guy we use our, like, 6th round pick on. He's probably going to be, like, a medium top 4. Where was the X Factor guy? Okay, Cycla. Later on is very mid. Very mid is a nice explanation of it there. I think it's pretty bad, honestly. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we manage to get somebody like this. Aaron Stamkos guy might be our last pick that we use. He's probably going to be horrible, but you never know. And it's like, yeah, we could get fringe starter goalies. Great. Those exist all day. Braden Estrada's probably going to be bad, too. Bunch of AHLers. That's exactly what we're getting here. Yep, you are correct. Do you guys see anybody at all that is worth drafting for us? Maybe Mironov. Yeah, Mironov might be one of the few guys that we actually go and try to get. So let's go with our next 3 picks. I think we're going to go Risanen. Even if he's a bad pick, we're taking the risk at least, right? Like, the draft can't be all just no risk, high reward. It has to be some risk, some reward, which I think is fair. And yeah, I think for our last 3 picks, we'll probably go... Yeah, I just don't really want low top 6s because they're never going to make it out of the NHL. That's the one problem with it. So we're going to risk it. We're going to go Pasi Risanen as the next pick here with 55 seconds left. Then we'll go with Stamkos as the 6th round pick. And then, excuse me, guys, we will go with Jakub Mironov as the last pick. So let's take Pasi Risanen, see how bad he probably is. And there you go, bottom 6. That kind of figured that was going to happen. Oh well. He's big though, like he's a very big body, and sometimes these medium top 6 guys or medium bottom 6 guys actually make it to the league, which is a very rare occurrence. But if you give them until they're 26, 27, somewhere in that range, then there is a slim chance. But yeah, let's see. What do we miss? High top or low top 9? If we missed a high top 9, I'd be kicking myself. I don't really care about the low top 6s, even though those are supposedly the best potentials left on the board at this point. Really, you're not missing out much between low top 6, low top 9, all of those things. It doesn't really make much of a difference to me because more than likely those guys aren't making the league anyways. So yeah, for the next one, we'll go with Stamkos, and then we'll end it off with Mironov. But yeah, Aaron Stamkos might be good. Okay, medium 7th actually isn't a horrendous pick for the 6th round. Like, if he does end up turning out to play a 7th D-man role for us at some point, then so be it. I'm not gonna complain about that one too much, but yeah, that is what it is. Like, again, not a spectacular pick, but also not really bad in this draft. 6'1", 199 at 20. Yeah, okay. He's the thing that kind of sucks is he's a 20-year-old defenseman, but let's see. What else was on the board here? A lot of 7th defensemen. My goodness. Okay. That's a little absurd. Morrison was actually a very nice 59 overall rating. But that was kind of it. So, yeesh, not great. We could have gone with like a Hamalainen guy or somebody instead. But, Braden Riddle could be okay. We're still going to risk it all and attempt to go for the potential low elite here in Jakub Mironov. Out of the KHL, left winger. Little bit on the small side at 5'11", but 184.18. He should be just fine. And now it's just a matter of, does he have potential? No, he does not. Oh, he wasn't even a sniper either. Yeesh. Low bottom 6 forward. Those ones sting. Because it's like, okay, that's not even remotely close to a serviceable player at this point. So you win some, you lose some. And we definitely lost on the back half of this draft because we should have gone with the less risky, take some low top 6 players and just be happy with it. And we didn't because we wanted to take the risk, and obviously we shot ourselves in the foot with that one. So, it happens. It's not the end of the world. It's just adds to the time as far as we don't get a low elite here, we don't get a low elite there. You can't win them all, right? So, for these final picks, though, not really a whole lot of potential available there either. All like medium 7th, low, or medium top 6, medium bottom 6. Because top 6 would be amazing in these rounds, but you know what? It's fairly realistic though at the same time. Like I'm not upset with it. I just wish we could land some more draft steals. That's all. All just for the entertainment value and the timeline of the rebuild here. So yeah, our top 2 picks, Misa and Georges, actually turned out quite nice. I am not upset with that at all. Plus, we get a player that actually has a face with Michael Misa, which is really awesome because then as long as he develops and turns out to be 90 plus overall at some point, we'll probably get to see his face on the game screens and stuff, which is so much cooler than having guys that don't have a face. And yeah, there's a few pretty good ones in there. Obviously, that's a great pick there, Gabriel Daigle for the Flyers. Obviously, we are still struggling in that goalie department a little bit, but we're making the most out of it. Harrison George is going to be a good one, but yeah, we will end off this draft, and there you have it, guys. Pretty solid draft overall. Can't really complain about how that went. The top 4 picks were great. The rest of them were not, and we are going to walk away pretty happy, actually. I'm pretty happy with how that went. Okay. Is Michael Misa a left-handed player? I believe he is. I might be wrong on that, but yeah. Okay, guys, so after that draft, we will get on to probably just the re-signing phase here, and then finish off this episode with speculating a little bit about free agency for the upcoming year, and then we will end off the draft. I'm realizing now that the chat has not been updating. Yikes version 2, yikes version 3. Outside the first 4, it was bad. It was bad, unfortunately, so you know what? It happens. But we're going to take it like a champ and move on. And I think we're really going to need to hire a new head coach here coming up because, yeah, he's okay, but he does not fit Vasilyev's role at all. So, fire the house, fire everybody. I don't know, like, we lost when we were supposed to. You think so, Peaceful? Clean house, just absolutely get rid of everybody? I mean, we can, like, re-sign this guy as the, like, assistant coach, or yeah, we'll sign him as the associate coach, and then we could keep probably just these 2, and then we'll go get a better head coach because this is just, yeah, it hasn't been good enough. I do wonder, is Adamski good enough? Nope, we're gonna have to go get a better goalie coach. So Reese Adamski's gone, Ernest Cohen's gone. You were correct. We won't ever win without... Oh, man. Really, McDonough? You're going to get demoted immediately because you're C-rated. Goodness gracious. Yeah, no, I agree we won't win without an A-rated coach, but the A-rated coach shouldn't come until probably year, 6 or 7, and we're only in year 3 here, so... Or year 2 even still. We're coming up to year 3, so... Yeah, I don't know. There's a debate to be made about that, but we got to re-sign quite a few players here, which is all good. And yeah, we've gonna... Ooh, Marchessault really dropped off with his age there. He's down to an 86 now. To be fair, dropping from 98 to 67 points puts him a little bit more on par with where you would expect him to be. We're not going to buy out Vasilyev. That would be detrimental. But Barabanov doesn't... Well... He does want to play, but we're just going to hand him a 1-year, $8 million contract and just say, screw it, you're staying here. You don't get an option. This is now purgatory for you. Tyler Johnson gets the 1-year deal. 1 year, $8 million was a bit much. Yeah, it is, but it's 1 year, whatever. Barabanov's actually been pretty good overall, so I can't really complain. Fair for Johnson. I'm going to go 2 years, 3.5 for Radish just to get him signed and then not keep the term. That's mainly what we're going for. Healy's going to be sick. I'm really excited to see how he develops and turns out. I don't know about these 2. We might just drop those 2, honestly. Do we sign Tuzolino? I think so. I think he's going probably... Oh my god, look at how many points he had. 118, yes please. What about Healy? 93, okay, yeah. No, Tuzolino's sick. He's so nice. Tanev will go 1 year at 2.4. again, we're trying to keep these guys, like just retain these guys, not do anything else, because that's all we really can do. I think I'm going to... Do you think we should sign these two or not? Yeah, we signed Healy for sure, but like, I don't know about Van Riemsdyk and these other guys, just because here, let's go position by position at least. So Lyon's gone, Lankinen's probably gone. More, well, you know what? Let's sign Lankinen to a 1 year. Lankinen 1 year, 2.7, and then we're gonna sign Fancy, Delmore, and keep Brodziuk as well. Those are gonna be our 3 guys down there. And we'll probably run like Lankinen and Delmore as the AHL goalies, and then just say screw these guys, release them. Actually, you know what? We might take No, we're releasing Soderblom. Yeah, we're releasing quite a few guys here. We're only gonna run with like 4 to 5 goalies. Lyon was actually really good in Newfoundland and then decent in the AHL. So we'll sign him for an AHL contract, essentially. We'll go 1.75 just to make sure goalies don't get hurt and stuff, and then he probably won't play a whole lot, which is fine. For defense, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with Zamula, 7 with Colin. And we have to sign Levshinov, don't we? Because he just did not develop properly, so he has to play here next year, I think, is my takeaway on it. Do you guys think the same? Do you think we sign Levshinov just because he didn't develop? Like, that's probably going to be the play. You'd sign Levy? Okay, yeah. That's what I'm thinking, too, because, yeah, the London Knights did not develop him properly, unfortunately. I think I'm going to release Chatfield, even though he's been okay for us. That was Halifax. Okay, so he's been pretty... And then we will sign TVR there. But he's probably going to get pushed to the A as well. Thoughts for tonight on the playoff games? What other games? There's Boston, Florida, right? And then Edmonton, Vancouver. Those are the 2, I believe. Confirm with me or not. I can't actually remember. We got to re-sign our AHL captain, Brazeau. Correct. Okay. Boston's going to win 3-2. And, ooh, look at one of our first picks there. Isaiah Salcido is probably going to get bought out after, like, the next year. But Boston's going to win 3-2. Edmonton's going to win 5-3. Those are my calls. That's what I'm calling, at least. We'll see. Sorry, which picks are awful that Boston's going to win? Boston's a better... what do you call it? Boston's playing better than Florida right now. I mean, to be fair, they're a little more warm since they've just been going already. But, signing the low bottom 6. Yeah, but it's just the sentimental pick. It's like, okay, we drafted you. We'll give you a chance. If you somehow end up at like a 70 overall in a year, then we'll keep you. More than likely, we're just going to say, okay, goodbye, leave now. We probably could have gone with Lizen instead, but yeah, Lizen, Ott, and Pablo Rodney are all gone. They were all just horrendous picks. Saying Edmonton in 6. Okay, decent. Bro's going to be cooking with 12 points. Yeah, you might not be wrong there as far as Salcido goes. He is 61 overall, so like maybe. Unlikely, but maybe. You just never really know with this game. Okay, and then let's see. How did Misa do? Misa had 107 points, and I think we're slapping him in the NHL. To be completely honest with you guys, I think we just send him. I was really, really unimpressed with Artyom Levshinov's development over this last year. So I think we've kind of lost all trust in the development systems of the O. What do you guys think? Yeah, we're going to be doing the Vasilyev extension pretty much as soon as we hit free agency. We'll probably do that even before this season, or like before we hit free agency, really. But what do you think? Do we sign Michael Misa right now? He's a higher rating than Levchinov was. He might even be like 79, 80 overall by the time we hit the next season. I think it wouldn't hurt to go out and to go and sign him. I'm going to leave a Liam O'Brien contract open again just to pay him another boatload of money potentially. But yeah, we got Pentakainen and Teravainen coming up. It's true. We could send it back. Hello, Anderson family. Welcome to the stream. We just finished off the draft. Got Michael Misa, 5th overall after losing yet another lottery. But yeah, Michael Misa is going to be good. We're going to sign him up. If he doesn't start the season well, then we'll send him back to junior. That is a good call there, Peaceful. And yeah, we're going to have to slap a Vasilyev extension onto this man here right away because he's going to want... actually, he might not want a ton of money simply because he didn't have as great a season and he's only 88 overall, so we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, no, it was a decent season. We managed to tank it right out with some really bad goalies after starting. I think we started the season 9-6, which was way too good. But yeah, as we continue on here, let's see. Okay, we're not going to get Ross Johnston, but we're going to get about half the guys, and then we'll have to run a second round here of players to re-sign. We get Levchinov, we get Misa, we get Healy, Salcido, Tuzolino. Okay, that was pretty good overall. Okay, let's check the expirings here. Ooh, Radish didn't sign. That's not great. We're going to have to go 2 years at like 4, probably 3.8. Anybody else that we drafted? Yeah, we got these other 2 guys here. Sorry, let me go. Yeah, so we got Teravainen was good. Our first 4 rounds of picks were good. So we got Teravainen in the 3rd round. We got this guy, Harrison Georges. He is 19, but 67 overall, not bad. And then we got this goalie here too. Artem Svitov, but the real storyline was more so that we just had Tuzolino hit an 80 overall and Healy hit an 82 overall, so we almost have a full line worth of really good players. If Misa and Levchinov get moving, then we're actually going to be on a roll here, but at the current moment, we're not quite on a roll, which, it is what it is, but we'll get there at some point. So, all right, TVR didn't want to sign. You know what? We can walk him. I'm fine with that. I do want Blake Lizotte back, which we'll see. We'll see what happens there. But Robinson, 1 year at 1.825. I don't really care on these. Kiefer Sherwood I do want to re-sign because he was sick. He had such a good year. So hopefully we'll get him back. Hopefully we'll get Snively back. Again, these are just AHL filler guys, and I would really like for them to sign some contracts. If not, then we're going to go with the worst AHL team ever. The first overall pick hasn't done spectacular. He had a down year this year, unfortunately, there. Dank Green Dino, however you say your name. I'm going to say just Dino for now, but yeah. Or Dino. Dino, Dino, I don't know. I'm going to say Dino. But yeah, he's developed a gold It's Tricky, which is an interesting X factor to have. But yeah, he only had a 62-point year this year, which was down from last year. So we're going to get him on a decent extension is probably how I'm looking at this, because that's about it. But yeah, we'll advance another day here. I don't know why I don't use the little X button in the menu. That would work a lot better. We don't get Darren Radish again. Okay, so that's going to have to be... Yeah, it's going to have to be over $4 million for him. And how's our money looking? $21 million. We'll go 2 years at... Yeah. You know what? Screw it. We're just going to go 4.5. I don't even care. We're going to have the money available. TVR, we're going to walk. And then... You know what? Let's give Blake Lizotte the monster contract this year. I don't really care too much about that. We'll go... $17 million for 1 season, and then a lot of that will get reallocated out to Vasilyev, probably more than anybody else. And all right, we should get these last couple guys in. Let's see what happens. Actually, we're going to be tight on money there for 17 mil. But okay, we get those two guys. That's good. Bro's going to want 13. Disagree. I think he's going to want 9.5, 10 million. Somewhere in there. But we'll see. So let's sim to free agency. We're done with all those other picks. Multiple morale changes because Trevor Van Riemsdyk didn't re-sign. Well, too bad for Trevor, man. He should have accepted the first offer we threw his way, but whatever. Okay, so yeah, the trade value on this guy is just absolutely insane, and we can't move him, of course, because it's draft to glory. But what do you guys like? I obviously, Peaceful thinks we're gonna be looking at a $13 million contract. But we'll see. We'll see what I think it's going to be under 10 million because he hasn't put up more than 69 points in a year. And okay, let's just go to contracts right now. So, what is this Vasilyev contract going to look like? See, that's not bad. That's not bad. Not bad. You know what? I'm just going to pay him straight out. I know we could do the rule of 85. An $8.725 million contract is a steal. Straight up is a steal. We're going to go even 8.75. Reason being, it's just too good not to sign for that price. And yeah, exactly. I'm giving him exactly what he's asking for. Everybody else can wait. I am really not. He had a down year. That's why we got him on such a stupidly cheap deal, is because he went from his 69-point rookie season in just 79 games to then having a full 82, and he only scored 62 points. So, to be fair, he was playing second line this entire season. He's stepped up to the first line, had a down year. It's all good. It happens. Is he 5'10 now? I think I might have missed that, but I think he is. Yeah, okay, sweet. He's 5'10 at least. I'm like 5'9's on the small side. I really didn't want to have to deal with him potentially getting injured there. But, yeah, I don't know exactly what we're going to be looking at here for players available. Who's the really good ones, who's not. Oliver Moore, yet again, is sitting in free agency, which is absurd. Okay, so we got Michael Carcone and Ilya Mikheyev as potential. Well, we can't sign the one. We can't sign Mikheyev because he's just too much money for what we need. And then for goalies, oh man, Stu Skinner's looking nice. Freaking high starter. That's about as good as you get, I believe. Oh, I thought Brossoit was undrafted for some reason. I don't know why, but that is what it is. Oh my God, Logan Thompson. Oh my God, $11 million. Are you insane? Okay, well, we're definitely not going for Logan Thompson. Never mind everybody else here. The only guy I might go for is Michael Carcone. Or Carcone. It's Carcone, right? Michael Carcone. Yeah, we'll sign him. Why not? Depth forward. 2 years at 1.6. Yes, please. And I think that's it. I think that's all we're going to do for free agency here. So, yeah. The only other thing I want to just show you guys here quickly is our new players that we just signed, mainly being the really high potential ones in Healy and Tuzolino. So we'll start with Healy because he was drafted first. And they're making the NHL this year. There's no doubt about it. Ooh, interesting build. I mean, yes, we knew he was number 19 from the draft. I actually quite like his equipment and style and everything. It's not bad. So I think we're just going to leave that as is, not really edit too much. Oh, he's a ginger too. Okay, that's interesting. And all right, current beard's there. We're giving him the full goatee for the playoffs. No doubt about that. And yeah, that is Andy Healy. So he's going to be sweet. I'm really looking forward to him. And then, of course, Wade Tuzolino is just a beast as far as what he put up this year. He was like 100 and something points. Oh, yeah, my man looks good here. Yeah, all right. He's got a little bit of everything. I kind of like that style where it's not just like one singular brand of equipment. He's like, you know what? I'm using everything. I'm pulling a Matthew Tkachuk. We're just going to have a different piece of equipment for every single thing he does. And All right, Tuzolino. Interesting number for 44. Absolutely. It's a defenseman number, no doubt about it. But, ooh, he's got the wild man. Let's go. Let's go. I love the wild man beard. It's so funny. Tuzolino's going to be... I just get that feeling, and I mean, knock on wood, he's going to be a legend when it comes to the Newfoundland Growlers. I just get that feeling that he's going to have a heck of a starting year, and he's just going to build on it from there. And then the fact that he's a 4th-round pick is just, like we're already playing with house money, essentially, is what you'd call that for gambling terms, at least. But yeah, I think that's all we're gonna do for now. I didn't show you guys. I mean, I haven't showed you guys players in the system as far as our top potential guys like Järvinen go. Järvinen had a good year, like 40 points in 67 games is not bad, but he just never really grew, unfortunately, which I was really hoping for considering he's a 2nd rounder. But there is Marco Järvinen, number 74. Obviously, this isn't exactly how he's going to look in our fresh Growlers jerseys, but that's how he looks on the Huskies team. And yeah, I think that's pretty much where we're going to wrap this stream up. So yeah, in the next episode, I mean, we offered Michael Carconi the 1 contract. I don't think we really need to do much else than that. I think our team is in the right spot where we want to be right now. And then, of course, for the upcoming draft year, this upcoming draft year has got Michael Misa, not Michael Misa. It's got Gavin McKenna. It's got Ryan Rubrick. It's got... Who else is in there? I got to actually look at my template of my draft quickly. Who else is a good name that's coming up? I believe... Who are we going with? Adam Nemec, Mikey Bearchild, Elton Hermanson, Ethan Belchetz. So this is the Ethan Belchetz and Gavin McKenna draft coming up. It'll be interesting to see if we can get any of those guys, because somebody's going to fit in real nicely with our team, and I am excited to see who it ends up being. But yeah, that is where we're going to wrap this stream up. Thank you guys all for watching. I appreciate all of you joining in, whether it be on the live stream here or on the YouTube videos after. But yeah, that is where we're going to wrap this one up. I hope you guys all have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, do all that good stuff, or the live stream if you can. And we got a Stanley exit entrance here, but yeah, that is it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next episode when we get to the 2025-26 season. Take care.